Mobile to Spain. Kingston say we have to get paid. Them have the angle, we have the blade. Look we food, we no afraid. Every ghetto black. How we wake up the road this morning when we tap out.
Hi guys, so first I'm going to be starting out with my Banish beauty elixir, and it's me I shake it up, it's actually finished, but look, I just make my face look hydrated. You see that? God, I'm in love with this thing. I need to message them. I'm just going to rub it in. I never normally do this, but I'm like, you know what, let me just speed up this process. I always allow it to dry on my skin, but I just rub it in this side, make it just speed up the process. So I'm taking my TEAMI tea infused oil, and this one has cinnamon in it, and cinnamon is excellent for scarring. So I'm going to rub that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with my brows. Now this look looks really similar to most of the looks that I've been doing, you guys. You guys have been asking me for more natural looks. I've been trying my best to push out some more natural looks for you guys, but I realized that I always stay in the same color zone, like the browns, you know what I mean? So I need to expand a more natural looks to see if I can go, I don't know, do something other than brown that look natural. Probably pastels. Yeah, can probably do some pastel natural looks. I don't have any pastel palette. You have to probably buy a pastel palette or something. But even the palette has pastel colors in there. Most of my palettes, if not all of my palettes, are very bold, vibrant colors. But yes, I went in with my brows, and I don't know if you can tell, but my brows are two-toned. I used a brown eyeliner initially, and then where my skin starts, because I cut off half my brows, so where there isn't any brow going to the tail of my brow, that's where I applied the black eyeliner. Now, if you look closely at my brows, you can also see that there are two different concealers. I actually used my Sasha Cosmetics matte coffee or toffee to do everything to define my brows. Then I went in with my LA Girl contour duo in medium. That's the lighter color that's right underneath my brow, just to make that area pop out some more. So now I'm actually going in with my Sasha Cosmetics primer. I swear by this primer. I use it on my own skin, and I swear by it. I'm actually going to be testing it out on a client that I have. She has oily skin, and whenever I put my makeup on her, you guys, I mean, it's like it's like dripping off of her face when she sweats. So I'm going to test this out on her and see if it works. And I've been using the Fenty primer. So yeah, for her, that is. So now I have my Sasha foundation on, and this is actually in bronze, perfect bronze. And I also notice that whenever I'm doing my voiceovers, I get a bit annoyed with using the same foundation over and over. That's because I don't buy a lot of makeup, you guys. I just don't. I'm very sorry. I don't buy a lot of makeup, and what I buy are mostly palettes. But I will be going out of my comfort zone, hopefully for the month of December. Like, I can order, so I can do like some videos with the month of December with some brand new products that I've never used. Trying out some new stuff on my channel, but that would take a lot of me buying stuff, and you know that shit's expensive, especially to bring in the authentic stuff in Jamaica. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But anyway, so for here, what I'm doing now, I'm using my LA Pro Conceal in Fawn, and this is going to be my highlight color. So I actually started highlighting with, blending out my highlight with a brush. This Macedonian lace brush, and I noticed that it left it looking, it just looked very blotchy. So then I switched over to using a sponge to continue blending everything out. Now what you need to understand is that whether it's a beauty blender or the Fenty Beauty or whatever it is, or a beauty sponge, it's still a sponge, and sponge soaks products up. They soak up products. That's why I would never use a sponge to apply my foundation. I will, however, use a sponge for this step that I'm doing, because the sponge is right now absorbing product, don't be fooled, but it's also smoothing out everything because of the flatter surface and the brush that it has. You see? So it's smoothing everything out. So whether it be a beauty blender, whatever sponge that you're using, it will soak up products. That's why I will never use them on my foundations or full foundations. I'd much rather use a brush. And for the brush, even if I put, like, I used the same brush yesterday and I used the same brush today to apply my foundation, there's still foundation in it. It sounds gross, but there's still foundation in it. For the sponge, it's soaked in there. You see me? So now for the white, I'm using my Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica setting powder. And I say Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica because that's who I buy them from, and I want to give them as much airtime as possible because they are the local distributors for Sasha Cosmetics here in Jamaica, and they sell authentic Sasha product stuff. they're the distributors. So most of the Sasha stuff that you're seeing in the pharmacies, they get them from Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica. And you can, if you're a makeup artist, you can actually go to their warehouse and you can purchase at a discounted rate. And I'll leave that info. Or you can go to Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica and ask about a pro discount. You can do that. So Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica on Instagram and ask for a pro discount. So everything I'm using is from Sasha. I'm so happy I didn't realize. Oh no, I used some other palettes. But for my brow bone, I used Buttercup, and it's in the pressed form. It's a sample and it's in the pressed form. So now I'm going in with my Sasha Cosmetics Jamaica Smoky Kit for the purple. Then I'm going in with my It's Your Face, no, my crayon case Watch Me blush palette. So that's orange. I put it over where I put the pinkish purple from Sasha, and then I'm taking that orange into my crease as well. Then I'm going to take the red from the palette. I don't know what it is, you guys, but I love how these colors look on my skin. It looks so beautiful. But I will go ahead and tamper with some cool tones, but not for now because we have to buy the palette, so not for now. But I just want to say that as I'm doing this voiceover, as I tell you guys, I'm annoyed with myself using the same product over and over, but you can see how we can use the same product over and over in different ways. This palette is my MAC palette. It's just the MAC pre-done palette, and I think I don't know how much it's for right now on the MAC site, but I had this palette on my vanity, so I just took it up and used the black from it because I wanted a bit more depth. I never want to get up and go for something, but just use what's in front of me. Right, so I really love how these colors are coming, but as I say, I will go out of my comfort zone and try some more cool tone colors. Yeah, this is actually my LA Pro Primer. You guys know this. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but my LA Pro Primer in black, and this is what I used to do like everything, like my lips, my eyes. It's phenomenal. So I'm just blending it out because I want to bring that color a little bit further down past my lash line. And the reason I'm blending it out is because I have my eyes crease. So when I bring it down, instead of it creasing and you see a line, the eyeshadow, the color is actually going into the crease, so it looks like it works with the whole look, so it doesn't look messy under there. So now I'm grabbing a smaller brush, and this is my Motives brush. Wow, can you hear that bike? Oh my god. And that goes on underneath my lash line. And now I'm taking the same black from my MAC palette, and that's going on top of my lash line and my waterline. This palette was actually in my makeup artist kit, and I barely reached for it. I was like, you know what, this palette has cool tone colors. It's right in front of me, so I will be doing a full look using this palette. This is going to be a challenge though, but I will challenge accepted in my head, in my mind, accepted. This is the same color that I used to do my, when I was telling you guys earlier to go on my brow bone, the lighter color. That's the color that I use for my LA contour kit in medium, and I use that to put in my happy area. Then I'm going in with this green. And now if you see me doing this green more than once, it's because on that day I do promotions, and this is the color of the shirt that we wear, and I want to do some matchy stuff. So now I'm going in with my new lash. It's not out as yet. They will be available by 2019, hopefully by December. Just depends on when we can get the money if we go get them sent here and then for clear, because it's going to be a pretty penny. So this is what I'm using. And guys, I have a confession. The glue that I'm using is hair glue. Yes, you heard that correct, hair glue. Why? Because the shit don't move, you guys. It really doesn't move. It does not move. I wish I could use hair glue in my kit. I'm yet to find a lash glue that doesn't slide off your face when you cry. I was in a car accident and it was raining. I know this is bad because an accident, but I'm fine. But this did not move. Oh my god, this is the same. Is it the same look? No, this did not move. These lashes did not move because of the glue, the hair glue. And I know it's not, you shouldn't be using it on your eyes, and I completely agree because I've lost a good amount of lashes, but it just doesn't move, you guys. And I'm sorry, it's what I use now. I only keep doing my kit. I don't use the hair glue. I have the option, so I ask my clients, would you want me to use this or that, and I have them choose. But I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm showing guys how I contour, because I don't think I've ever shown you guys in fully how I do my low lighting. But this is how I low light, and I'm low lighting using my Perfect Bronze powder. I don't know, I feel like my voice sounds like, oh, I'm tired, because my energy feels really low. And I'm wondering how I'm sounding to you guys, but my energy is really low, you guys. I was in traffic yesterday for 4 hours. Lord Jesus Christ. horrible. Anyway, I just mouthed what I'm using. It's called Blooming Love, and it's from MAC Cosmetics. And then I'm going to be using my Lime Crime Cosmopop on top, blending the two. Then I'm going to go in with my lip liner in Espresso from LA Girl. This is the complete look, you guys. I completely appreciate it. I love it immensely. Do not forget to subscribe and share my page with anybody that would watch. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, guys. Bye, guys.
Welcome to Jamaica. Enjoy your vacation. Just walk out in a Kingston City in a Jamaica life. Kingston City, this a hardcore life. Kingston City in a Jamaica.